Hey, James J. with you one more time. I am James J. McIver, and this is the third of three um, emailed videos, that is, that I'm going to do. And this is the short one of the two short ones. You can forget about the middle one only if you want to know who the hell I am. You know, you see that all the time. You don't care who the hell I am. What you do care is that you're probably going to get really what you would like to have for this year, 2013, and Happy New Year to y'all, okay? It's about 4 or 5 days into it right now, and I'm getting off to a good start. I'm doing this, okay? Who am I? Hey, I'm the famous James J. McIver, the old cargo pilot, okay? You could see that I once was a captain, or else I wouldn't have this mug. I was also boss, ringleader, biggie, kingpin, executive supervisor, chief, impresario, taskmaster, boss, and not the least of which, Honcho. Anyway, it's a cool thing. I'm just drinking my morning coffee. I explained that I'm wearing my wife's, well, she gave me the shirt because it's too big for her, but she could have slept in it last night and actually just slept next to it instead, because I wore this and I'm not even out of my pajamas yet, you know. But actually, I did go to this school, Notre Dame, for a while. Didn't graduate. It's quite a story. Instead, I opted to fly airplanes. So you can hear a little bit more about that. I did that for like 40 years in the Air Force during Vietnam, and then later on with United Airlines. And finally retired as a, believe it or not, a 747-400 captain flying to Asia and the Far East mostly, also to Europe. Flew that sucker all over the world, you know? And it was a fun job. So what I want to tell you about is one thing for sure: how to fly for free, okay? How to fly for free. You know, you can do it. I did it all my life. I know hundreds of people that have also done it all their life, and you don't have to be a pilot. You don't have to be a flight attendant or a mechanic or anyone that makes, you know, airlines. Everybody knows the airlines pay pretty well, you know, for a big company, especially when you first get the job. You might have to wait a year or so ago before you get free flights or whatever, but they're going to be there for you. And believe me, when you do this for 35 years for a company, for 34 of it, it's like heaven, you know. Believe me, you can go anywhere in the world that you want. The airline job is great. It pays well. It's a fun job, and it has a lot of time off. Now, how do you beat that, okay? I'm going to tell you all about that stuff, so all you have to do is opt in. Hey, you know, I said opt out on the long one, I think, at the end, when I meant to say opt in. See, I'm not so perfect, that's for damn sure. No, we had to talk about who could approach the perfect that does everything right all the time, you know. I don't think there's a person on this earth that hasn't thought of a few things that they should have done a different way, you know. And I'm certainly in that category. Okay, so listen, what are we going to do? You know, I just saw, what I want to do with you is to give you an e-zine that will tell you all about people like this guy here, Ryan. I don't know what he does, but he claims that he has a system that in 10 minutes he can have you set up with a free website and all that stuff, you know. I'm going to actually look at it. I might even buy it just to be able to review it. But my kid, number 4 son, Matthew, and I are doing reviews on places that claim to make you a lot of money, and we just tell the truth. We'll tell you how it is. It either does make it or it doesn't. He likes to promote his favorite hobby is his Dodge Challenger. You know, it's a beautiful, gorgeous blue thing that my wife and I actually drove across country and sent to him on a boat in Kona. And he's enjoying that car a lot, but he's gotten in a little trouble with it, and he has some fines to pay off. So we're going to try to make a few bucks, not only for us, but for you too, you know. And who knows, you could very likely make, hey, well, hell, a lot more than we do, because we haven't been all that successful at it until now. Hey, 2013, a new year, we're going to do it right, okay? Here's the deal. Opt in. I'm giving you the tools to opt in. You take the tools, and we'll show you how to use them, okay? We'll make you some money if you want. If not, at the very least, you're going to get entertained and save a lot of money. If you do any flying, you know how expensive it is. Guess what? I'm going to tell you how to do it for free. Believe me, for free. And you get, for like less than 15 bucks, you get very little less than 15, 14.95 I think, but whatever. You will get some really good information that'll last you 2 e-zines a month, one for you and one for your mentor, maybe 4. We're going to try to start out with 4 bi-weekly. So every other week you are going to get an e-zine that tells you something that you didn't know before, and that you'll be glad that you did learn when we tell you what it's all about. One of them is flying for free, okay? Well, we're going to expound on that one because, believe me, you need to know some things. That's all. Once you know it, you can do it, you know? Okay, that's all for now. Anyway, it's the old cargo pilot, Seamus J. McIver, better known as Jim Who Gives, who is an old retired captain, an old retired cargo pilot. Now, I'll tell you that joke sometime soon. You'll get a kick out of it, okay? And also, I might even have to play my uke for you. That's a little camp, but that'll be later. And it would only be in association with something like, I'm going to tell you a little about the Hawaiian Islands, okay? And a place that I've been, I don't know, did I go there 50 times at least in my 40 years of flying? I would say very close to 50 times. Maybe more, maybe less. I never counted them up, to tell you the truth. But anyway, there's some very good stories about the Hawaiian Islands, and you know, I learned to love them when my grandmother gave me a ukulele when I was 5. In turn, I gave my kids instruments to play, and they're very accomplished. So you'll learn about that too if you like music. You'll just get very little of that, you know, only what you want to look at. I do videos about, and I give you a synopsis of them before you ever have to look at them. So it's just if you got the time and the inclination. But believe me, you're going to learn how to fly for free, and you're going to learn how to make some money if you want to. You're going to learn about what's good and what isn't good about all these fast money-making schemes. But ours is for real. We will make you some money. I promise you that. I promise you that. Or save you money if you're already set up. I know I live in a community where a lot of people are set up for life, you know, better than I am by a long shot, you know. But at any rate, they don't need the money, but they sure as hell would like to fly for free, believe me. And I can show them how to do that, okay? So hang in there with me. Opt in. At the very least, you'll get a couple of free emails, and if you don't do anything about them after a month or so, you won't hear from us anymore, you know. But if you do, opt in, and maybe if you spend as much as $5, $10, or $15 just to get your feet wet, you'll learn a lot more than what you will on this kind of a video, okay? Believe me, Seamus J., Jim Gives, and if you don't believe it, hang in there and you'll find out how, okay? Bye.